Starbucks, a global titan in specialty coffee with over 41,000 stores across 90 markets as of 2026. But today, in its second largest market, the third place philosophy is facing the greatest challenge. I'm David Santoso, and today we are analyzing the strategic crisis of Starbucks.
Starbucks remains a global titan in the specialty coffee industry with a rich heritage dating back to its founding in 1971. But today, in its second largest market, China, the famous third place philosophy is facing its greatest challenge in decades. Starbucks built premium cafes. Luckin mastered volume and velocity. For many years, Starbucks was the unchallenged leader, successfully bringing high-end coffee culture to the rapidly rising middle class in major cities. But the ground suddenly shifted under their feet as the massive speed gap began hurting the bottom line in early 2026. Local rivals have utilized big data to master high-speed transactions, and modern customers now expect their coffee to be ready in seconds. Caf service cannot match the pace. Luckin has 31,000 stores. This is quadruple the size of Starbucks, using tiny pickup spots. Ticket prices declined by 7%. Starbucks used aggressive promotions. Starbucks sold a stake in China to Boyu Capital for $4 billion. Boyu Capital is a titan of private equity with deep local knowledge, reclassifying the Starbucks China unit as a held-for-sale asset. This shields the parent company. Analysts see it as a retreat. To reclaim its market share, Starbucks is embracing a licensed model for agility, letting Boyu Capital lead a new capital-light structure. This shift allows for faster regional expansion and the opening of high-tech express kiosks. These kiosks cost much less in rent and labor, while staying profitable in high-traffic areas like busy subway stations and office lobbies. Starbucks must hyper-localize, using specialty beans from Beijing to scale to 20,000 locations by the end of the decade, blending premium brand heritage with the necessary tech-centric efficiency. Starbucks is back. They are turning momentum into growth.
To understand this downfall, my analysis draw from a robust set of 2026 industry data. I have utilized market report from research and market and motor intelligence, official financial disclosure from Starbucks Corporation, and competitive analytics from the World Coffee portals. This allow me to move beyond surface level observation into deep, descriptive, and predictive analytics. Descriptive analytics. Starbucks is still selling a high volume of coffee, reporting in Q1 2026 revenue of $823.4 million, but they are making less profit per cup. The competitor gap by early 2026, Luckin Coffee, surged to over 31,000 stores, nearly quadruple Starbucks footprint of 8,011 stores. While Starbucks focus on big, expensive cafes, competitors use technology to build 1,000 of small, fast pickup spots. The most definitive evidence of the crisis was the 2nd April 2026. Starbucks sold a 60% majority stake in China alone to Boyu Capital for $4 billion. This move officially reclassifies Starbucks China as held for sale asset to shield the global parent company from declining local margin. To reclaim market share, Starbucks must execute 3 actionable strategies. First, to embrace the license model. By letting Boyu Capital take the lead, Starbucks shift from a capital-heavy model to an agile structure. This has already helped report a 13.7% increase in international profit margin. Second, open express kiosk. Starbucks should pivot toward a 10 square meter pickup spot. This costs much less in rent and labor, allowing them to compete with the lower prices of local rivals while staying profitable. Last but not least, hyper-localization and premium focus. Starbucks cannot win a price war. They must double down as high-end specialty using a specialty grade beans and manual barista skills. Using local beans from Yunnan made the brand feel domestic rather than a struggling foreign entity. In conclusion, the 2026 restructuring marked a transformative pivot by transitioning into capital-light model and focusing on hyperlocal, high-end formats. Starbucks aims to scale 20,000 locations. The key takeaway for management is clear: blend premium brand heritage with the tech-centric efficiency. It is required to survive in modern China. Starbucks is back, and by turning this momentum into sustainable growth, they can remain a titan in the global coffee industry, not just in China, but in around the world again.